Hi sewing friends, I'm Karina from Lifting Pins and Needles and welcome to another vlog. And today I have a really nice one. I'm really happy with the results and I'd shown you this top before when I showed you my plan, so I just showed it like that, but I think I've actually filmed a vlog in this top before. But it's just a simple tank top, nicely closed armholes, the neckline is perfect the way I like it, and here it's got some little pleats there. And it's a nice flowy top, you know, it's got some shaping there. It's not like a box, you know. So I really wanted to make it, you know, recreate it, because that's the reason I bought it. So ready to wear shirt I bought in Chile, one of the sales at a nice shop. Pretty expensive for me at least to pay $40 on a sale for a little tank top, you know. But I did have cloning in mind and I thought, oh, I'm just gonna make so many of these, the price is worth it. Plus I like the print and I like the fabric, so you know. So I have filmed all the drafting, the cloning, basically how I managed to clone it, how I achieved my pattern pieces, and then little bits of how I did the neckline and how I confirmed it was going to be exactly like this one. So that is the next little bit of video that's coming in now. I have my original top and I've pinned the shoulder seams together and all the neck together, all the neckline is all pinned together. And then I have also put pins on the side seams, all the way down the side seams, so that they're just together. So that just makes it easier to separate the front from the back. I'm doing the front first, so I'm carefully laying that down on my paper. I'm also pinning it down on the paper so it doesn't wiggle around. You can see me there, I've got the fold on the paper there, on the edge. And I'm gonna pin all the way up to the shoulder seams as much as I can so that I can trace that part without it moving around. So there, I'm like underneath it. It's quite tricky to pin the shoulder seam, but it can be done. You can see that there's an excess there, right there. That is the excess that I'm gonna have to make my pleats, you know, from the middle. And with my pin now, I'm making all the little holes on the side seams there. Lots of them actually, so it's easier for me to see it on the paper when I take this off. Then with a pen, I'm just tracing around the armhole. That's very easy to do. And I trace up to the shoulder seam on both sides, make a line, and then around the neckline. Then with a marker, I'm just going to mark, and with a ruler, I unite those two marks I made on the shoulder seam and all the way around. Here, I'm just confirming that. Now, what I'm going to do is measure the neckline that I have, and it's 19 centimeters. I tried to show you, but you can't see it. And then I'm going to measure the neckline that I have on the pattern to see how much excess I have. And I'm going to write that down on a paper. So I have 19 and 29 is what I have. So that means I have 10 centimeters of excess on the neckline. I'm measuring the distance between the middle and where the first pleat starts and the second pleat starts. So it's roughly 4 centimeters and then 8 centimeters. So if I have a 10 centimeter excess, it means that each pleat is 5 centimeters deep. So I've drawn them there. You can see where I've done the little arrows. So here you can see that 4 centimeter distance from the middle, and then my pleat, that's 5, and my other pleat, that's 5. So that means that my neckline is going to turn out the same size as the original one. Here I'm closing these pleats so I can true out that neckline. I'm just folding the paper, pretending I'm making pleats, and you could use tape, but you know, I'm just gonna put a ruler on it to give it some weight. And then with a marker, I'm just gonna trace out. But first, I need to confirm that it's 19 centimeters. And yeah, it's 19 centimeters, exactly like the original blouse measures. So I've got faint pencil markings there, and I'm just going to mark it with a marker now. And then I'm going to cut it out. And there you're going to see that funky shape that the pleats are going to have on the fabric, but that is what you need so that the pleats turn out fine. I've made all the markings, no seam allowance, because I have to add that on afterwards. Now the back part is really easy. There's no pleats to figure out. You just need to place it on the paper. You can see the neckline, the hem is curved. So I pin it onto the paper the same as I did on the front. Pin it in lots of places, and then at the top, the shoulder seam, I have to pin it like underneath the front bit of the fabric that needs, like, falls over it. But it's doable. Now here I'm making all the pin marks through the seam line on the sides, and then with a pencil I'm marking the neckline on the top, the shoulder seams, and the armholes. Then I just remove all the pins, and I remove my blouse, and then I'm just marking with a pencil all the marks I made, the armhole, and then I'm really squinting to see those little pin marks, but there they are. And then I'm marking that curved hemline at the back, and there is my back piece done. Now, having these two, I'm just confirming the side seams match, that they're the same length. You can see the difference there, that the front has a straight hem. So I've pinned my pattern piece onto my blouse on the shoulders. I've pinned my pleats just with a pin, you know, and I'm confirming that the distance and everything is on point, and it is. Everything's good. It's exactly the same size as the original blouse. I've just given it a stitch there to put those in place, and now I just make my blouses normal, do the neck binding. Okay, so you see how easy it was. This didn't take, I don't know, how long would it take me to make this? Maybe an hour and a half between cutting it out and sewing it up. There's actually just shoulder seams and side seams and neckline, you know, it's just so easy. There's nothing, no dots, anything. And here is the one I made out of this print crepe. Oh, I just love it so much. And it's exactly like the other one. It's got the little pleats there that give the space for the bust. There are no side bust darts, no darts at the back. And it's just a nice flowy top. I just love it so much, you know. So you better believe I'm going to be making multiples of this one. It's just so nice. Look at it. Oh, I just love it. And I mean, you can make really simple tank tops out of nice fabrics, just normal, you know, nothing. But just adding something special like pleats here, just make it really nice. So yeah, really short video for this make, because it was just so easy and so simple. I've got a few pictures here I want to show you as well. Cool, so I'm really excited about these details on the neckline, and I'm already working on drafting this from my bodice. So I want to show you how to do it two ways. One is getting a simple tank top. I'm going to use the Lottie dress because it offers a version that's sleeveless and it has a side bust dart. Very simple. You can definitely draft and modify this neckline to that pattern. So I'm going to show you that. And the other one I'm going to show you is just my basic bodice. So if I want a really fitted bodice up to there with that neckline, I'm going to show you that too. But not now. I've got to work on that. So that will definitely be coming maybe later in the month or the next month. So yeah, just look out for another pleated neckline vlog, but just in a different way. So yeah, this is the first. It's a clone. It's exactly the same, and I absolutely love it. So I'll see you very soon in the next video, probably Tuesday or Wednesday. And that's all. I hope you have some fun. I hope you can just get the courage and go clone your favorite top, because it's so satisfying. Like, oh, I'm just in love with this. Happy sewing. Bye.